I am honored to present this year's farewell speech to our graduates of 2020. Why? Simply put, I started here with them. I feel like we've grown together. I appreciate their resourcefulness, their earnestness, and the valuable contributions that they have made to the school. This is the group that puts the community ahead of self, and that is indeed rare in this day and age. Class of 2020, you have so much to offer the world. Go forth and take your place. This world needs you. You have made it to graduation, which took patience, dedication, and a lot of hard work. You are to be commended, and you have earned our respect. Nothing stopped you from graduation, not even COVID-19. Well done, class of 2020. It is your moment. Bask in your limelight. It is your time to shine.
I'll be reading for you my salutatory and speech that I've written over the past 4 years of my life. About a month and a half ago, I wrote a poem that I felt needed to be included at the beginning of the speech as it ties into the message later. And this is that poem. Open door. Room dark, feeling your way around. Small patches, dimly lit. Pictures of others, gone before, never succeeded. Light reveals a knob, your hand extended down. The bones of failures, gripping at your ankles, weighing on you, praying you too end as they. You persevere, you kick them off, turn the knob, door swings open, glory! Marvelous! Bright lights, brightness for 1,000 miles, streets, buildings, cars, all of gold as far as the eye can see. Without a second thought, you proceed. Success! I woke to the sound of the loud creaking front door of our small house. It was the familiar sound of my mother arriving from her second job in the middle of the night. I would close my eyes and pretend to be sleeping when she came into my room and kissed my forehead. Even at the age of 5, I understood that the loud creaking noise was the sound of her sacrifices. She made sure I had whatever I needed or wanted. I compare my academic work ethics to that of my mother's career work ethics. My mother comes home and complains to me about one of her co-workers who didn't know how to do their own work, so she had to do it for them. These constant complaints might even get annoying at times. Similarly, if required, I stay up late completing a research paper. I spend hours cramming material into my head the night before the exam. I do whatever it takes to allow her to witness the fruits of her labor. Mother, I assure you, in a few short years, you will witness the fruits of your labor. I will not disappoint you. When I began high school, I honestly did not realize how much potential I had. I did very average in middle school and even failed a class once. Anyways, it is fair to say that I was the middle of the pack, and I was fine with that. I was okay with just coasting through high school, getting my diploma, and going into the workforce. I cannot pinpoint the exact moment, But at some point between my 8th and 9th grade year, during the summer, I decided I wanted to do something with my life. I wanted to be something. I wanted to become something. I wanted to be something big. Just kidding, it's not really that exciting. But anyways, I created a list of goals for myself, a very long list of goals. And unfortunately for me, and I guess fortunately for you, they, the administrators, told me that I can't keep you here all day. So to honor that, I've decided to only read 3 of those goals, 3 of the most important. The first goal that I set for myself was to make all A's throughout the course of high school. And honestly, I did not think I would come anywhere near this. I just set the goal really high so that I could land among the stars, like they say, shoot for the moon or whatever. But I actually did end up accomplishing this goal, and it was a lot easier than I had anticipated. I anticipated it to be a struggle every single day, and there were times whenever it was like that, but for the most part it was a pretty simple goal to accomplish. I did it because I played the game right. I got close with my teachers. I completed all my work. It was hard work. I worked hard every single day. But the second goal that I set for myself was to win a state championship for the football team that I've been a fan of my entire life. I was not on varsity my freshman year, so those of you that follow Mustang football would know that I did not actually end up winning a state championship, though I did lose one my sophomore year. Going back to what I said earlier about setting your goals unachievably high to land among the stars, through football I actually did gain a lot. I was all district my junior and senior years, and like I said, I won a state championship my sophomore year and lost the regional finals my junior and senior year. And I got tons of friends, and it built my character up so much, and I'm very thankful for that, though I probably would trade all of that for a state championship victory. The third goal that I set for myself was that I wanted to serve my country. And thankfully now I do have that opportunity, as I've enlisted in the United States Navy's nuclear program. And I'm very grateful that I was given that opportunity, and I can't wait to serve my country. Before my last regards, I wish to extend huge gratitude to everyone who has helped me along the way to success. This is including but not limited to my teachers, my friends, my family, my mother, who has instilled in me my hardworking character and constantly reminded me that nothing less than perfection can be accepted or tolerated from me. Our administrators, including our amazing principal, Mrs. Hollyfield, and also my classmate, Mike Ramirez, who throughout these past 4 years has constantly kept the pressure on me and made me strive for more success every single day. My final address is a very simple one. Do not let this be the greatest achievement of your life. Like our amazing school, America also has a history of being great. It is our responsibility as citizens to keep America great. And I have no doubt that my classmates and I will keep America great. However, it will not be easy. If you didn't do so well in high school, the game's not over. It's only just begun. We all have equal potential starting today. This school has equipped each and every one of you with the tools needed to be successful. Tying back to the poem, ladies and gentlemen, there is an open door in front of you. However, it is your responsibility to step through that door. Some of you will choose to step through that door, and you'll become successful people, and ultimately, some of you will choose to not step through that door, and you will never reach the peak of your potential. There's a bar that is set. You have to be above that bar. A certain percentage of us will, a certain percentage of us will not. I hope that my speech has reached at least one of you and will help carry you through the door. Thank you for the memories, class of 2020. Until we meet again.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to thank all the people who make West Orange Stark a great place. To the administration and school board, making the tough calls and envisioning a better future for the school, we thank you. To the faculty and staff giving your all each and every day, laboring to provide us the best education and establishment as possible. We thank you. To those select teachers, not only doing their occupation, but nevertheless building strong relationships with students that will last a lifetime, we thank you. To the caregiving parents and people of this community, trying their best giving us seniors hope and strength during these tough times, we thank you. And finally, to both of my parents, who didn't even get to graduate and sacrificed everything they had moving here at a very young age, hoping for a better future, I thank and love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I made it, Mom and Dad. We made it. Class of 2020, what a journey it has been. 17 to 18 years of life and 13 years of school behind us, all for this moment. All of those years in elementary school, middle school, and finally high school, leading up to this one moment. Most of us are excited to be out. Others are sad this chapter of our lives has come to an end, even though it's been like 2 months since we walked the halls of our school. As graduates, we're excited to figure out what comes next for each and every single one of us. But with that excitement comes with doubt and uncertainty. We find ourselves in that tricky age, where we are too young to have life figured out, but too old not to. We are told over and over again that we should have a plan for after high school, but the truth is, plans don't always work out. Life won't be easy. It's full of lessons and struggles, and apparently, world pandemics too. But as I look at every single one of y'all, and look back to what we all have gone through personally and as a class, I have zero doubt that we will all reach happiness and success. Some of us will go straight into the workforce. Others will join the military, and some will pursue higher education. Whatever your plans may be, make sure to face them head on with strength and courage that this class has proven to persevere in. Through a natural disaster named Harvey, to losing loved classmates, and to having a world pandemic take away basically half of our senior year and memories that could have been made, we are still here, ready to throw our caps in the air. Ahead of us stands life, my fellow classmates. Ahead of us stands life in all of its glory and beauty. Ahead of us stands the people we are to meet and the places we are to go. Ahead of us stands those we may love and families we may create. Ahead of us stands dreams we are to realize. Ahead of us stands life. Let us go through it boldly and without regret. Ahead of us stands life. Let's live it and cherish those special moments, because you never know when they're gone. Thank you.
To the board president, the members of the board of trustees, and superintendent of schools, it is my great privilege to present the class of 2020. As principal of West Orange Stark High School, I certify that these seniors have met the West Orange Cove Consolidated Independent School District and the Texas Education Agency's state requirements for graduation. They are therefore eligible to receive the West Orange Stark High School diploma.
Thank you, Mrs. Hollyfield. And I accept your certification, and as superintendent of the West Orange Cove Consolidated Independent School District, I certify that this class has met the West Orange Cove CISD and the Texas Education Agency state requirements for graduation. They are therefore eligible to receive the West Orange Stark High School diploma. Congratulations.
Mike Ramirez, Stephen Wilkerson, Yuvia Gonzalez, Terry Harris, John Boondock, Nicholas Provost, Jatoria Wade, Talisha Washington, Brent Love, Juan Perez, Jasmine Verdine.
Tanisha Adams, Tyler Allison, Bijane Arvey, Melissa Bell, Troy Boagny Jr., Jeremy Bonet, Emily Brooks, Quintiana Broussard, Candace Brown, Haley Brown, Jerrica Brown, Micah Brown, LaDeja Bundage, Brian Cabrera Ramos, Gerard Shagwa,
Elijah Clark Gurley, Irvin Collins, Cameron Copeland, Beatrice Cortez, Miles Craven, CHAVON Crawford, Cheyenne Dahl, Cedrick DeCluitt Jr., Shakitha DeCluitt, Javari Dickens, Megan Durantis, Jean Ferris III, KESHAUNDRA FLOYD, Cheyenne Foster, Dax Frege,
Alyssa Gaddis, Angel Gaitan, Jordan Garrett, Skyasia Glass, Cedrick Green Jr., Kaylin Green Duhon, Willie Hairston, Aaron Hawkins, Marlandria Hebert, Allison Henson, Mike Anthony Hernandez-Pascascio, Christopher Henson Jr., Charslyn Hughes, Sheila Huey, Tatiana Huey,
Eric Ibarra, Keyshawn Jackson, Latoya Janice, Ednasia Johnson, Darby Jones, Jada Jones, Patrick Jones Jr., Dynasty Judge, Aubrey Lanham, Noe Laura, Assad Lauji, Maquela Lazenby, Quincy Lede Jr., Janisha Locks, Miguel Lucio,
Shamar Manaway, Destiny Miles, Omarion Miller, Caleb Nelson, Cameron Outley, Anasia Owens, Bryce Phillips, Richard Phillips III, Kiera Petrie, Cameron Queen, Jalen Relford, Elena Richard, Dylan Robinson, William Robles,
Jamarcus Ross, Jalen Ross, Michelle Santibanez, Paulino Santos Jr., Shamaya Scott, Dorothy Self, Keith Sari, Sierra Shelton, Broderick Simmons, Nikeria Smith, Jardis Solomon Jr., Kobe Sonyer, Laverius Spraggins, Hakeem Taylor,
Gabrielle Timms, Cameron Trevino, Rainey Vance, Cassidy Vasquez, Justin Veach, Jataylon Vital, Miles Washington, Odell Washington Jr., Devin Wheeler, Wendy Williams, Janique Wills, Jada Wilson, Kiasia Wilson, Kishana Winbush.
Would the class of 2020 please stand? It is my pleasure to announce that all students of the class of 2020 standing before you are qualified to be recognized as graduates of the West Orange Cove Consolidated Independent School District. Seniors, you may now move your tassels to the left.